Hey there, friends, Nibs again. Out here in the garage today, doing a little bit of goofing around. I got another really cool mail call for you guys. Actually, most of this stuff is local treasures. Actually, only one thing is part of is mail call. The other rest of it is all local treasures. So I'll label this one local treasures instead of mail call. Let's start with so I stopped at an antique store and a gun store yesterday. I found a really cool buck knife at the antique store, and I found a pellet gun at the gun store to buy. We'll look at that last because I want to move my camera out here so I'm shooting downrange. So we'll take a look at the knives first, and then we'll take a look at the pellet gun last. But the knife that I found yesterday at the antique store is a really cool. I actually soaked this overnight in mineral spirits just to it was a little stiff and goopy, and but I cleaned her up this morning. I think I won't go any farther. It's going to be a carry knife, so I could polish those bolsters a little bit more, but I think it's looking pretty good. I don't think these blades have ever been used or sharpened. They're not scratched at all. This thing just looks like somebody maybe threw it in the bottom of a tackle box and it just sat there. The back springs had a little bit of rust on them. Where the springs actually pop up, that was all rusty, but I've got that cleaned up really good now. But this is a Buck 317. It's a 2-blade folding hunter, very much like the case. I think it's a 65 pattern, right? Yeah, this one's a 6165. I do have a 6265 as well. So very similar size and design to the case 65 pattern. This is the second 317 I have. The other one I have in that display that I showed you guys a while back that has all the fixed blades in it, and it also has spaces for folding knives in there as well. I bought the display with the fixed blades in it, and it didn't have any of the folding ones in there, but I actually put the ones out of my collection in there. And the Delrin's in really pretty good shape. It's got one little scratch right there. The show side looks really nice. So very nice knife. Good buy on that one. So that was yesterday. Over the weekend, I was actually, or I think it was actually Tuesday night. It's only Thursday night now. Tuesday night this was from last week's auction. Never mind. I had a bid on a knife on the Whatnot auction from Doc Kevin over at the Knife Doctor channel, and I won a new case. This is I believe 2020. Well, it's marked 2026 on the box, but I believe the knife is a 2025 as far as the tang stamp. But this is one that I didn't have yet. Didn't have an example of this yet, but it is a fish knife. I do have other companies' fish knives, but this is a case bone stag fish knife. Let's see. No, it is 4 dots, so it is a 26. So it's a brand new production fish knife. It's got the hook remover and the scaler and the cap lifter there, just like your old Imperial. Yeah, it does have a pretty good burr on there, but really pretty knife though, the bone stag. I really like. I've got several case bone stags. I don't have a case bone stag peanut anymore, but that's okay. It's in good hands. So that is a really good buy there. Now these, the rest of these all came from it's a little antique store that's right in the same town that my church is in. I've driven by there dozens and dozens of times and never found this place open. Just happened to be going through there today on my way from a job, and saw the door open there, and I turned around and went back in there, and I found a bunch of cool stuff. So this is kind of a buckapalooza, I guess. I got the buck from yesterday. I got 3 bucks. I'll show you these 2 queens first, though. So I got this queen here that it's in the original sheath. The sheath's in really good condition, other than the stitching is starting to get lost, but I can restitch that. I've restitched several sheaths already. Let's see, where's one of them? Well, this is one that I actually made right here. Not that one. Where's the one I made or restitched? It must be in the house. Oh no, here it is. So this one I restitched. I may do this one with brown. White looks okay though too. But so this, both of these are nice little queen fixed blades. I believe those are genuine bone handles. And this tang stamp here, so I found this cheat sheet online here with the tang stamps on it. And here's a tang stamp from the one that was in the sheath. That one dates from, so it was the queen with steel next to it. So it dates to from about 1957 up to about 1960. So that's pretty cool. And this one's in pretty good shape. Just a little bit of weird grind on the tip there. But overall, that one's in really, really good shape. And then this one, tip is a little wonky on that one. But this one, much smaller profile. Let me pull that one back out again and show you. This one's a much smaller profile. I have to make a sheath for this one, but you can see how much smaller that one is. But this one has a Q laying on its side. So I'm not sure. There's 2 tang stamps that I believe this could be. So there is a Q laying on its side with stainless underneath, but the handguard would be covering up the stainless if it's there. Either way, so that if it's just the Q with nothing else, it would be from 1932 up to about 1955. And then if it's the Q with the stainless, this cheat sheet says 46 into the early 50s. So either way, it's a really old knife. So that's pretty cool. So now the rest of these are all bucks this guy had. He said it was from a collector. They brought a bunch of stuff in. I think maybe the collector actually passed away and his family brought the stuff in. But the first one is a buck new in its sheath. This one actually is brand new. It's dates to 2025, but is my first buck 112. I did not have a buck 112. I had several buck 110s, new and old. This is a really nice addition to the, but it is uncarried, unsharpened. It's got the screaming sharp like buck always has. I've never had a problem with a buck having a dull blade out as new. I've bought several new bucks. Now these next 2 are really, really cool. So so this one came in this really nice sheath. Never been on a belt that I can tell. It's still stiff and original and not worn at all. Now this is a little strange the way this thing looks, but this one is a buck 510. They call this the 510 Classic. It's also never been sharpened, never been carried, not scratched, but the aluminum on this looks like it may have been purposefully distressed from the factory, because all of the non-aluminum pieces, the pins, the springs, the end piece here, the knife is like brand new, no scratches, no dings, no dents. But the aluminum looks like it was maybe tumbled in a metal medium to make it look like it was pocket worn. I've searched and I see numerous examples of this knife online, but I don't see any of them that have been done with that kind of treatment. This is like I said, a buck 510, has the script buck, and made in USA. This is a 1972 up to 1986 buck. No date stamp on there. Really cool find. I believe never carried, never used. Really weird how the aluminum is treated on that one. And now this next one is a similar design to that one, but is actually in this nice little like jewelry case. And this is a classic 3, they call it. It has a nice little slip to put it in to carry it in. And then it is a much smaller example. This is a buck 513, and this one does not have that distressed look, but I believe it's the same exact scroll work. Very similar anyway. Yeah, maybe the design's a little bit different on it, but very similar designs. But again, this one looks like it was maybe tumbled in some sort of, shot medium or something to make it look older and distressed. And then this one is not. This one also is the same buck script writing, 513, with no dots or dashes or mark or anything. So 72 to 86 on that one is the best I can do right now as far as a date on that one as well. So that's pretty cool. So $4, 2 queens, a case, and Crosman pellet gun that we're going to take a look at right now. So let's go ahead and I'll bring you out here. And I just have one little splatterburst target right now out there. But this is one. You guys know I love my pumpers. This is the year of the pumper. Allergies are terrible right now. But this is a nice vintage one. I believe the date stamp on here is from 1989. I don't believe these were out. These only came out in like the early 80s, so the date stamp wouldn't be a 79. I do have several examples of, let's see, this one is a 766. This is the one I just got recently as well. This one dates in the 70s. Got a maybe 76. I'm not sure. This is a Coleman gun, so I'm not sure if they did some weird stuff with their date stamps with the Coleman guns. But another way you can tell it's an older gun is it does not have a fiber optic front sight. Let's see here. I had one out here. Where'd it go? Here it is. So I have this is a Remington Airmaster AM77, and this one has the fiber optic front sight on there. Let me see where the date code is on this guy. I don't remember. This is basically the same gun as this, just in black and silver. I believe that one is probably from the 80s as well. It could be from the 90s. They also produced this in another version called the 1000 Legacy 1000. I have the 100-year anniversary edition over there. And that one, they started using a plastic receiver on it. But this one, I don't know if it's ever been rebuilt, but it is shooting really good. The store owner that I bought this from, I've bought a bunch of really nice stuff out of his shop over the years. I got my Vibrow HW77K, my Winchester 52 Pre-A came out of that shop, and several others too. So I have a a Sewell KKW that's been built, modified into a very nice target rifle. That one also came out of that shop. All right, shooting just a little bit high. It is up on the elevator there too, so, but I think this is going to be a good shooter. I got to find a little bit more vintage scope out of my collection, stick it on here, and see what we can do. One more shot, then we'll get out of here. The year of the pumper continues. So anyway, there you go. Really cool. So the newer Legacies also, or classics also, did not have this white target and the white script on the side of them. I'm not sure exactly when that was discontinued, but only the earlier ones had that on there. So pretty cool stuff. Hope you guys liked the video. Till next time, have a great day.